A lot of what she said was just meant to rile up the crowd. We're talking about chants of build the wall and complaints about the fake news. But she did make a claim about Democrat Ruben Gallego, a congressman who's also running for U.S. Senate and could be Lake's opponent.
Just last week, Ruben Gallego voted to let the millions of people who poured into our country illegally cast a ballot in this upcoming election.
Now that is false. What we think Lake is referring to is the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act, or the SAVE Act, which passed the U.S. House on July 10th. The bill would modify the 1993 Voter Registration Act to require proof of citizenship when registering to vote. Gallego did vote against that bill, stating it would make it more difficult for certain groups of people like Native Americans to vote. But the fact is, it is already illegal for non-citizens to vote in every state across the country. Now here's what Lake said about the fentanyl crisis.
We are losing a generation of young people to this fentanyl crisis, and it's got to stop. The Grand Canyon State has become the fentanyl state, and it's not okay with this, Mom.
So fentanyl is a health crisis, but it does not rank in the top 5 causes of death for children in Arizona, according to the Arizona Department of Health Services. Birth defects, car accidents, and gun deaths rank higher. But according to Customs and Border Protection and the DEA, Arizona's ports of entry with Mexico are the top gateway for fentanyl entering the United States. So that claim from Lake is mostly correct. This was a different kind of speech from Lake. Not a lot of factual claims, more focused on themes like protecting children.
Yeah, not to mention fentanyl detection equipment was part of that bipartisan Senate package that Kyrsten Sinema and a number of other senators passed through the Senate, and then it ended up dying in the House.
Right.
So I think fentanyl is a concern for everybody, clearly. Kari Lake, I was reading through the script that your crew printed out for us of her speech. She made claims about Democrats inflicting psychological abuse on children. She also claims the Trump economy was stronger than the Biden economy. Did you look into those numbers?
Yeah, and those claims are really tough for us to check. 10 sources will tell you that today's economy is stronger. 10 sources will say it's weaker today than it was when Trump was in office. And as far as that psychological abuse line, that's just politics.
Yeah. We'll hear a lot more of it before November. Thank you, Morgan.